Hey guys, today's video is going to be all about Roxy. Now Roxy was a miniature dachshund that I trained a few months back, and first I'm just going to give you a little bit of her backstory, why I'm training her, how I know her owner, what are some of her problems, and how I try to fix them. I'm just going to give you a little backstory on her. We have known her owners for a long time. They're really good family friends, and a few years ago they bought their first mini dachshund, which is Roxy, to get into breeding miniature dachshunds, and she is now a retired breeder. She had 2 litters of puppies. I'll pop in little pictures and footage of them here. Good girl. Hello, darling. Oh, hello. Anyway, she has always had a little problems. Like, she's always barked at people a ton, getting super mad when people came close, and just been kind of crazy. But from the beginning, I really bonded to her, and her owner saw how much I bonded to her and saw how well I did training my own dog, that she asked if I would start training some of her dogs. So the first one I took was Roxy. Her owner's request for things she wanted to be fixed or trained with her were, she wanted her to have some form of way to control her when people knock at the door, and I used stationing for this. You'll see in the video I have this little gray mat, and I taught her just to go onto it and sit down and lay down. So that was when I could point to it, say station, she'd go lay down on it, and I'd be able to walk out of the room, open the door, shut the door, come back in, and she'd still be sitting there until I said, okay, good girl, and clicked my clicker. Another thing she wanted her to be able to do is go on walks without barking at people, and I just really used my dog personally to teach her that, because my dog is really good at going on walks and not barking at people. So it's kind of lead by example. I would take her and my dog on walks every single day, and it got to a point where people would stop and talk to us on our walks, and she would just sit there. Then another thing she wanted her to be able to do is just some basic tricks, because they have kids, and just to like be kind of interactive and excited with the dog. So I taught her how to sit, how to lay down, how to roll over, how to like play dead. I would shoot her with my hand, I'd go bang, and she'd roll over and die. She also learned how to go up and all these little cute things that she loved. We also did a lot of stuff with stimulating her brain. So not only were we stimulating her physically, going on walks and playing with toys for like 30 minutes a day, we also got toys like slow feeders, puzzle feeders, treat balls, and made little homemade puzzle feeders. Like you can take a cupcake tin and put balls over it and have like treats under the balls, and they have to figure out how to knock the balls out to get the treats, which she really enjoyed. There's some footage of that at the end of this video, and she ended up being really easy to train. I did have some problems, like after a little while, once I taught her how to die, that's all she would do. When I tell her to station, she'd just roll over and die, because she had learned that that was a trick that I wanted her to do. So we had to kind of work through getting her to not do that. But in the end, I was really pleased with everything she learned. She did a really good job in learning everything, and she really loved to train. When I'd say, "You ready to train?" and grab my clicker, she'd get all excited, and you could see in some of the clips her tail's wagging like 100 miles per hour when we were training. So I'll just go ahead and show you the clips, and I'll point out any spots where I messed up or where she did really good. Another thing that I forgot to mention that is super important is marking when they do something good. So I used a clicker or the word yes. So you can click, and then that just shows them that a treat's coming, and it marks what they did as good. So if I'd say sit and she'd sit, I'd click, give her a treat. Or if I'd say sit and she'd sit, I'd go yes and give her a treat. So you could use either one. I used the clicker for stationing mostly, but you don't have to have a clicker. You can mark it with any word, or you can clap, you can snap, you can do anything you want. Just something to mark it with. It's really helpful to train them that way. So let's just go ahead and show you the clips. Roxy, sit. Up. Good girl. Roxy, sit. Up. Good girl. Roxy, station. Stay. Yes, good girl. Good girl, Roxy. Roxy, station. Station, on it. Stay. Good girl. Roxy, station. Stay. Yes, good girl. Okay, let's try it again. Station. Stay. 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 Good girl. I even opened the door. That's a good girl. Roxy, station. Station. Stay. 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 No. We're staying. Remember, station. Roxy, station. Stay. Stay. Good girl. Roxy, station. Stay. 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 Good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Yeah, that's a good girl. Roxy, station. Stay. 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 Yes, good girl, Roxy. Yay, Roxy. Yay, yay, you did it. Good girl. Oh my goodness. Roxy, station. Stay. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Roxy, station. Stay. 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 Good girl, Roxy. Yes. Yes. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Good girl. Roxy, station. What? Lay down. Good girl. Stay. Good girl, Roxy. Good girl. Roxy, sit. Roxy, lay down. Good girl. You missed it. It went bang. Yes. Good girl. Roxy, down. Bang. Good girl. Why do you keep doing that? You like barely go on it. Ah, silly goose. Sit. Lie down. Yes. Good girl. Sit. Down. Yes. Good girl. Look at that tail. Roxy. Up. Yes. Good girl. Lay down. Roll over. Good girl. Good girl. ripping it open so you can get the treat? Did you get the treat yet? Just gonna take some oats. Roxy, here you go. Good girl. Roxy. Hello? Oh my gosh. I need to do one on